Hello again. Welcome back to the doing the floor in the Sunbird. Sorry about no video last week. I was having some equipment malfunctions, having the problems with the camera overheating, and it took me a week or so to get that taken care of. Anyway, so back to the floor. I've got a lot of stuff prepped off camera. I've got the floor pieces over here that are ready to go in. All of these pieces are all laminated, ready to accept the floor. On top of the fuel tank, obviously these 2x4s over here do sit lower than the actual floor itself, so I have these spacer pieces that go on top of these other 2x4s to level it out, and then that way over the fuel tank I have some good support holding up the floor. So we are ready to get these things, I guess, finish up with the gel coating on the bottom to seal off and cure the resin along with the bottom side of the new floor. And when we lay them on there, so that way in between there we're going to get a decent bonding between the polyester resins. Not only, and then we're going to screw it down so we have a mechanical and we have a chemical bond to the from the floor to the rest of the boat. So I guess let's get into it. Okay, well, that's the back piece that didn't go as easily as I had hoped because I put it on the wrong side the first time. But other than that, it went probably better being able to do it myself. If you notice, I did cut the floor in half. I did have a right and left side, so that way I could coat the bottom side and then coat the floor and then put it on here, you know, just doing it myself. Because before trying to get this to fit in here, you almost need two people, and it's got to go in. You got to hold your teeth just right and to get it to slide in. And if I had wet gel coat, it just wasn't possible to do that. So the seam that I have here, I did round over the edge on the top only, and I'm going to obviously fill it with thickened resin and some 1708 on the top of that, and you know, when I'm doing the sides and stuff. Okay, so we're going to work on the front pieces to get that laid in there. This one is obviously smaller, so it's a little bit easier to work with, and I'm going to coat the bottoms and then bring it up. Well, I might bring it up so I can coat them and then lay it down in there and then get some screws into it. And we're going to be using resin with wax this time because I don't have any more of the gel coat. Okay, I think that's going to be it for today. I got the two pieces, well, the front and the back screwed in, laid up. The middle section here, I got to put a support that goes in between here and here to bridge the gap so that this doesn't bow. And I've got that piece over there kind of waiting for the resin to cure, so I'll let it cure overnight. And I'll have to sand back these white spots because these have the wax on them to enable it to for the resin to go on top of that and, you know, adhere to it. I just got to do a quick sanding, and I'm going to put a piece of wood that's actually going to bridge from, it's going to go just underneath here and then kind of go back over there to be able to bridge the distance. So the whole thing is going to be supported, and then I'm going to put some 1708 across a lot of this area up here to be able to strengthen it. I'm not getting any bowing, but due to the ski locker cavity, you know, as I stand here or here, the wood just flexes just a little bit, and there's nothing I can put under to support it. So I'm going to put some 1708 across the top of it, kind of build it up, probably at least 2 layers to be able to strengthen that. And probably be back at this tomorrow, hopefully. Okay, I'm back another day, and continuing with the middle section here. This is the piece that is going to go pretty much under here, and hopefully I have enough to screw it to this side and then I have enough on this side to screw it to this one. It'll sit underneath it, and then the that other piece of wood, the filler, will go in here. So I guess we'll get to going. I got some sanding to do to on this piece here, knock down all these pieces of resin, and then scuff up these white areas to accept the resin for that. And I guess we'll get going. Okay, so I got the centerpiece in there, the last piece of the floor. Got everything all screwed in there, and that's pretty much going to be it for this week, but all I got time for. And next time we're going to look in at filling in all the gaps and everything around here with some thickened resin, and keep working on this. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.